The following is a presentation of the Marconi Feed Podcasting Network. Marconi Feed Podcasting Network.
Originating from mfpod.com.
So wait, the end of the world didn't happen?
Was that today? I must have missed that.
Okay, I guess we got to do a podcast then.
Okay.
Pantalones gratis.
Con Macaroni Bologna.
Esto es Los Pantalones Libres de Podcast.
The Pants Free Podcast. Pantaloni Libero.
Yes, we haven't been here for a while. I was sick, and Nick was taken hostage by Montreal, Canada.
By the Canadians, the maple syrup loving people.
You saw some friends up there of ours.
I did, yeah. I had various wines, $60, $70 worth of wine.
I like how you have a tally.
Well, the more expensive the wine bill, the more friendly you are.
Oh, right. Well, that's usually the way it is, right? The best part about Nick and I is we don't need wine to have fun.
You might not.
No, I'm saying, like, if you and I get together, it doesn't matter if we're drunk or not.
No, we just have pasta.
So, welcome to the Pants Free Podcast. And, by the way, Nick, we now are on Twitter at Pants Free Pod.
I love it. Every time I talk to you, we're appearing somewhere else.
That's right. Oh, and now we're also on Stitcher.
When are we on IMAX? The movie theaters, IMAX, like in Almsey in Portland.
Nobody needs to see us in that clarity.
Dude, it's a large screen. We could have room for Tiny to join us.
And now, Pants Free News, America's most unreliable news source, without pants.
Well, first of all, let's just recap. There's a lot of mentally ill people in America that go into places of education, shopping, and they do horrible things to each other, kill people. And so this has sparked the NRA to make an announcement, which is there should be security guards in every school in America. Now, not just security guards with a friendly face and a fake police badge, but security guards who are armed. This is what our friends, the NRA, are suggesting.
By the way, this NRA, their idea, their plot, their plan to...
plot, I like plot.
It's literally the plot of Kindergarten Cop. It's exactly the same thing.
Dude, that's kind of funny.
We have kind of approval from Nick on a joke.
Well, I didn't put the 3 and 4 together to make 7, but now I get it.
I like when Nick says something is kind of funny. That was kind of a complisalt, wasn't it?
You know what I noticed is in England, if you go into a restaurant in England and you say, "How was your meal?" to the patrons, and they go, "It was good." In America, that's completely unacceptable. You have to say "great" or "fantastic." But in England, "good" is satisfactory. So kind of funny is satisfactory from an English guy. Let me tell you.
I see. So the joke, George, was satisfactory.
Yeah.
I think. So it made you giggle from the inside.
Absolutely. Instagram is of course in the news because they changed their privacy policy, which led people to believe that they were going to sell their photograph. Personally, like I'm a bit more of a government conspiracist than I am of an Instagram conspiracist, but if they really want to sell pictures of my dogs, feel free.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping they would use me in, like, macaroni ads or something, you know?
Right.
I understand this whole policy just means 85% of Instagram pics will be sold to Chinese restaurants for their menu boards.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Because that's all people do is take pictures of their Chinese food.
Well, right. I mean, and any food. Like, if you're a Mexican food restaurant and somebody has a burrito, Instagram.
Right. I think there's bigger problems out here with government internets than there is with anything else.
No, but like to me, I really think that, you know, people's threatening to quit Instagram because people are all up in arms about it. Doesn't that really stretch the definition of the word threat?
Right. Most people, but that's all it is, a threat. They're not going to do it.
Most white people are reacting like Instagram their girlfriend or something.
Right. It's not. Honestly, Instagram can have your girlfriend, by the way. I've seen it. But no, seriously, it's just like, ugh.
But you're not even on Instagram, Nick. Why don't you take pictures with Instagram?
No, I am on Instagram. I'm not a big
let's
user.
see. Let's look at Nick J. Miles. What is it, Nick J. Miles?
Yeah, I think so.
Nick J. Miles. When was the last time Nick J. Miles took an Instagram photograph? I'm looking up right now. Okay, there's pictures of a guy eating, lol, in the backyard doing yard work. Your Honduran lover.
Yeah. See, there's not that many pictures. I don't.
And then
use
there's
it.
a picture of the dogs, and then there's 2 pictures of you and Tiny. There's one of you and Tiny sitting on Tiny's lap, and then there's one of Tiny sitting there looking like he's about ready to. He's really had a lot of drinks.
Yeah, that's Tiny though.
And that picture was taken 20 weeks ago.
Yeah. See.
So come on,
so
man.
I
I mean,
I use
people
it,
wanna,
but I'm not a big user.
People, we see pictures on your Facebook all the time. Why don't you take them with Instagram? We want to see your photos.
Because I don't want them appearing on menu boards in Chinese.
You just
restaurants.
said you would love it.
I don't know why.
I would like to see a Nick Miles photo a day. Can we have that? Can you give that gift to us?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
I'm getting into this new thing right now called Google Plus. It's apparently all the kids are doing it. You know what else in the news is our friend Sam Donaldson has been a naughty boy.
Isn't he like 70 now?
I think he's closer to 100, but okay, we'll go with 70 just because we're nice folk.
But I think he used to. I mean, I think I saw him on the debates, right?
Yeah.
It looked like his eyebrows were taking over.
Well, his eyebrows have always taken over, and actually in the newspaper picture that they used for him on TMZ, you can actually also see nose hairs, but there you go.
Like, could you just at some point just give up on that? I mean, there are trimmers and stuff.
No, you know what? That was one of the first things you bought me as a gift, as a nose hair trimmer.
Well, that's because I love you.
No, you didn't buy it because of that. You bought it, and you told me because you said I had ears that like a cat. That's what you told me. You said I have ears like a cat.
Well, I mean, because they're hairy. You have hair growing out of every orifice. I don't know what it is. It won't stop.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Well, I mean, you're pretty much hairless from the neck down, but let's see. Oh, and what else do you have in your news, Nick?
Oh, we were on the Sam Donaldson.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't finished talking about it. He's actually is 78 years old, and he was pulled over on December 1st, which, is a little time ago, but Sam had been celebrating Christmas a little early.
He was gooned up on NyQuil?
NyQuil and gummy bears.
He looks, I mean, when I saw him on the debates, he looked like he was wearing stunt eyebrows.
I think his eyebrows, just his regular eyebrows are stunt eyebrows anyway.
Yeah.
I am the anchor of this mobile car. I'm in a car that's moving. Look out, world. I am a motorist. Let's see what's on the radio here. Aha! Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Please pull over now.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
By the way, I just to go off on a tangent that has absolutely nothing to do with everything we're just talking about.
Oh, great.
I just updated my Instagram.
You did? Oh, wait, let's see what he put on there. Now that is sexy.
Right.
Yeah, it's Instagram.com/NickJMiles.
NIK.
Right, yeah. He's got a confusing spelling and then a J.
What does a J stand for? Ejaculation.
When news breaks, we're the first there to mark it.
That is a delicious picture you just posted, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Can I print that out and put it on my wall?
I want you to print it out and print it on a pillow.
I don't need your permission because I am on Instagram.
Right. Well, you are on Instagram, though. You don't own Instagram.
What is that? What is that noise that just happened? Like
I did adjust the microphone.
Are you going down? Like it sounds like we're in a boat and like suddenly like.
This microphone's very sensitive. I need to get. Where do I buy one of those? Do you remember when we worked in radio? Do you remember like 30 years ago when we had real radio jobs?
Yeah. Speak for yourself. I still have a real radio job.
That's true, and I have no job at all.
Hey, that wasn't the point of that. Now, come on.
You know when we used to have those microphones that had spring loaded? Like they'd be, yeah, hi, yeah, in a minute. So we used to have the microphones on the springy things, like the lights, like the light fixtures. Look, I just changed. I updated my system so I could talk to you. I'm not sure I'm comfortable yet.
We've only been doing the podcast for 6 months, and Nick is still adjusting his mic.
Yeah, exactly. Give me another couple years at least, please. Rush, rush, rush. It's all about you and your microphone being quiet and people enjoying the podcast. Give me some fucking time, will you? Oh, shush. Apparently things are going on in
Is
my
there a
studio.
squirrel running by? I mean, that's what always happens with your dogs, right?
Oh, let me tell you a story.
All right.
So 3 days ago, we always tease the dogs and we shout "squiggle." As the squirrels run across the back. Hang on a second. Excuse me. Turn your speakers down a second.
All right.
Shut up!
What?
Anyway,
What's going on there? It's a madhouse.
I made the mistake of opening the front windows, pulling the drapes back, and now they can see everything that goes on, and now they're excited. People,
Your dogs are nuts.
So every time, Jesus effing.
Yeah, go handle that situation, Nick, and we'll wait right here.
But this time of year, squirrels have been hoarding all year round, and they've been stocking up for their long siesta through the winter. So they're a little chubby. So there's a squirrel on the back fence, and I'm telling them, well, I let them out, and the squirrel falls off the fence, and they get it. And I'm screaming at them, and I'm running in the backyard, and I'm pulling them. I don't want to grab the squirrel, so I'm trying to grab the dog. So one dog has a squirrel, and I grab its neck and force it to drop it. It drops it, and another dog picks it up and starts running. And if I get to that dog and I grab it and I try and get them to drop the squirrel. And so Lowell and I are out there, both of us screaming, and Lowell's screaming at them, and he's freaking out because they're trying to kill the squirrel. And eventually we get them to drop it, and we get them all away from it, and it just lies on the ground like it's panting, but it's just looking straight up like it's dead. It's in shock. And anyway, so we get all the dogs inside, and it got up and left like about 20 minutes later, but it was really scary for a while there. I thought they didn't hurt it, I don't think. They were just trying to bite into it.
You think the squirrel's dead now, don't you?
No, I think it survived probably. But anyway, that was the squirrel story. So
is that the only way you can live with yourself right now?
Yeah, exactly.
So if the squirrel, you think the squirrel's out there living a happy life, and he's got this great story, like almost, you don't even want to know what happened to me today. I went over to that English guy.
I was in 5 different dogs' mouths.
This is the Broken News Network. Breaking news as it happens.
After users flock to ISO 6, Apple users, they're flocking to ISO 6 now after Google Maps launched.
Yeah. You know what? Because the Google Maps was great for Android because it had turn-by-turn directions, but on iPhone you didn't have that. So I had to buy this app through AT&T that was $10 a month, and it was essentially the GPS on my phone.
Right.
While everybody with Android was getting turn-by-turn directions with Google for free.
Right.
And it really made me mad because you can just type in the search where you're going and then go there. You don't have to get the address, email it to yourself, cut and paste, all that kind of crap, Right. And Google Maps, who's going to get you there better than Google? Come on.
Right.
And then Apple, here's the things that have come out since Steve Jobs. The only thing he's done to screw up anything is autocorrect.
Yes, and that's definitely a screw up.
Then Apple, beyond Steve Jobs, Apple Maps was a disaster.
Yes.
And I don't know why, but I think something about them, they want to continue trying to improve it, and I don't get that because I wish Google and Apple could just get along already.
Right.
I'm tired of this because it's not benefiting anyone, not them, not the consumer, no one.
No, and I think the trouble is that Google have been really strong at some things, and Apple have been really strong at other things, and now that they're trying to get in each other's territory, and they're not as good as the other one is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care that Google Maps is actually back, big deal, whatever. But the delivery guy at the burrito place knows where I live and my birthday,
and that's all you need.
That's really all that matters, right?
You know what I got? What I really, really like is that. Hang on a second. I've tried to do a podcast. God damn it! There's a new feature on my phone within the last Google Map update, which is what it does is it tells you constantly. There's a little icon on your phone how long it will take you to get home from wherever you are. And
Yeah.
it knows your home address, and it looks at the